Yes, good morning, fellow Americans. Here I am once again to talk about what's happening in the world. God bless us, God help us. A lot of things are pretty dim, and I just want I had to express myself. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of people out there, conservative, that have their own sites, well, much better than I am. But I had to put my grain of salt on these issues I'm going to talk about because I think a lot of people should do it. If we are concerned of what's happening, the route this nation is taking, according to things I'm seeing, you know, I just hope Trump keeps in power and can do something about it because it seems like every day it gets worse and worse and worse. You know, the economy is booming, everything is great. It's just there's no assurance that it's going to keep on going the way we're going, that we're going to keep our democracy because uh, 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 Democrats who are now communists are, are willing to destroy it. They're willing to go another route in order to sell themselves and make a whole bunch of money because they don't care about the nation. They just want to make money and money. They want to sell and they want to get people they can buy who has the money and add it to their finances. Like if it's always going to be that way because if a lot of these people, these evil people out there get in control, you know, it's going to be a different story for these people who are selling themselves. You got Hillary buying influence. If the Muslim community want to gain power here, they're willing to sell themselves. They're willing to, for any, as long as the money's there, hey, they don't care. They don't care. We want to put a mosque here, there, and everywhere. Just give me what, 500 million dollars, like nothing, and I'll have it approved. That's what they're doing. They're selling themselves. And they're all like that. The whole Democrat, DNC, the Democratic National Center is like that. They're all corrupt. They're willing to sell. They don't care. As long as their family and them, they're well and they're getting millions and living in luxury and buying planes, private planes, and living the world of a prince. They don't care about the nation. Nothing can be said about Trump because Trump, his wealth, he gained it on his own, by his own sweat and sacrifice and work and hard work. Contrary to the Democrats, they want to do it the easy way, without doing nothing. They don't want to produce. They don't want to work. They don't care. They don't want to do nothing. And they're making millions. How are they making millions out of a regular president salary or Congress salary or senator salary or representative salary? It's never going to happen. And since they know they can't do it the legal way, they want to do it the illegal way by selling the country off. And I'm going to prove it to you right here. Well, little by little, I'll prove it. I'm going to go with something else first. Let me see, I got it right here. I'm not going to. Arizona. In the state of Arizona, what I want to read about is from the state of Arizona. Al-Qaeda jihadi accused of killing Iraqi police found living in Phoenix. How did he get here? Who let him in here? The person responsible for letting him in here and not denouncing him in time is the one should be going to prison. He should be deported immediately to Somalia because at least over there we can send a drone. Or the worst of the Islamic State, that's where they should be sent. Because here the justice system won't allow us to give him the capital punishment. So we sent him over there and just sent him a drone, period. That's it. So-and-so was eliminated, just like that. And everything is okay. But if we do it here, oh, we're racist. Our president is racist. The system is racist. And the guy is living here. Remember, anyone who calls for immigration reform or who points out that immigration is a national security issue is a racist, bigoted Islamophobe. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So let's send him over there. Let's send him over there and have him visit his 72 virgins like we did with I think his name is Remy, the last terrorist that we just wiped out. Let's do it that way. You know, it's easier. You don't have to go through the court system. You don't have to deal with these lawyers from CARE. And do another thing. Just stop it. Deport. We have to put a stop to it. They will not assimilate into our society. They've said it. They already said it. You know, there's no. What proof can I give? They've already said it in the news. They already said it in the media and on all these sites you can check out that they said it. We're not going to assimilate. We come here to conquer. They want to impose a worldwide caliphate. So, you know, what's the deal here? We're going to keep on letting the enemy coming in and risk our security and the lives of millions of Americans? Now with this infectious disease kind of virus, they could probably bring it in a spray can and spread it all around us. These people are evil. What the hell's the matter with the system here? You know, we have a great system, but what? Years ago, in 1952, you know, there was a law that, you know, wouldn't permit them. They had to be vetted. And little by little, you know, they've been introduced to a point where Obama was the one who brought them in by the millions. Why isn't he in prison? Why he isn't deported? Because according to his certificate, he wasn't born in Hawaii. But we're not going to keep letting them in, right? Be your next door neighbor. Well, the Democrats, they don't care. They don't care because you see them, and it's not going to help them either. You see them building walls on their property. You know, like they're going to be safe. They're the only ones can be safe, and they don't care about nobody else. They think they're going to be safe. But they haven't seen videos where these Islamic people, you know, they'll just jump over the wall and then raid inside there and burn them alive and decapitate them and do whatever. You know, there's no amount of money that's going to save them or security. No amount of money or security. Is we have to get them out of here. Period. Not one of them allowed in here. I don't care how good he is. I don't care how moderate he is. You belong to a criminal organization. You got to get out of here, period. No pity. You see, I'll keep, I can't jump too much here. Won't see the structural fall. Michael Bloomberg uses gun control failure to push more gun control. The guy is a socialist. He praised China's communist system. Can you not understand this? The Americans who voted for the guy from Virginia, and who voted for these the now socialists of New York and California. They want to eliminate the Second Amendment, your right to bear arms. Why? Because it's a threat to them, to their position, and to their plans to gain worldwide and permanent power. If you can't figure that out, you need to see a psychiatrist. Or read or educate yourself, or there's something wrong, or you're just plain evil. Oh, I forgot another thing I read. Okay, everyone passed by. Yeah. Now we got Joe Biden. Joe Biden. He hasn't hit one home run here. He keeps striking and striking from right to left. Joe Biden dropped more than $1 million on private jets in the last 3 months of 2019. They don't care about you. They don't care about your jobs. All the jobs that are being created with Donald Trump and the economy booming, they don't care. They don't care. If they come into power, you can guarantee yourself that everything is going to fail, that you won't be able to get a job, that they're going to raise the taxes and destroy the economy. The way it's booming right now. Obama was the worst of them all up to now, because we haven't got the Democrats back in power like Bernie Sanders and AOC and all these other communists. But Obama was a communist. He not only he was because he's in debt, but he is a communist. And he tried to destroy us. Not only he's a communist, he belongs to a terrorist organization, Islam. The worst thing of them all, he went on national TV and saying that we're broke after he gave billions to the terrorists, to our enemies. Then he had the gall to say that after Trump won and the economy was booming, he had to say, well, what is he talking about? The economy has always been great. Well, I think he said America has always been great. It was great now, but it wasn't great when he was in power, destroying us from right to left, where there was a whole bunch of terrorist attacks and assassinations, even killing our cops, and mass shooting and massacres. The guy was a monster. And then he had his husband preaching about racism in America and hating America and talking bad about America everywhere she went. Everywhere he went, excuse me. As the first man running all around the world, like when he was a football player, saying that we were a racist nation. He was the worst of them up to that date, until somebody worse than him comes by, which I wouldn't doubt. That would be Bernie Sanders. God forbid. God forbid that communist, because they're already saying that the gulags is a good idea. That they wouldn't have to if they could control all the landowners, they wouldn't have to kill anybody. They're going to do it. Believe me, they're going to do it. A lot of people are going to die. First of all, a lot of people are going to die of starvation, lack of medication. And they're going to be sent to the gulags, where they're going to assassinate them, work them to death. And they're going to put in the most vile and evil people on earth that you can think about, are going to be in command and administrating all these concentration camps. Democrats are terrible. The communists. Dems race to save face before Trump acquittal, Schiff, galaxy brain, impeachment perfect, when they haven't been able to prove anything. This guy's insane. He's evilly insane. He's criminally insane. a liar and criminally insane. And he hasn't done 1 day in prison. He should be in prison for life. The prison sentence that they gave to Roger Stone, an innocent man, should be given to these people. Him, Pelosi, all of them. All of them that were involved in the scam. Now check this one out. West Point now forces cadets to learn about gender norms and toxic masculinity, forces them to watch transgenderism and gay lifestyle documentaries. Oh, God, help us. Who in the hell is ordering this, and who is enforcing this? And why is this? They're letting this happen instead of, I put this title. That's this title. Look, there it is. That's the title that went with from the Tea Party. But then I put in this title. I hope you can catch it. I'm going to read it anyway. How about teaching the Word of God? Being faithful, being brave, being patriotic, loving your God and country. How about teaching that instead of transgenderism? What the hell's the matter with us? What the hell's the matter with this academy? What the hell happened with West Point? Deteriorated to the point of instead of learning the good parts, is learning to be deranged. If you're deranged, you qualify, you graduate. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I hope Trump can put a stop to that nonsense. Now check Joe Biden. Oh my God! In a video, Sleepy Joe Biden. I forgot what the hell I was going to say. There's a video. Let me see if I get the video here. I can put the video. Okay, I got the video here. Let me see if this is the video.
I've been doing this. I hate to acknowledge it, but how you doing, man? Great to see you. This is one of the leaders in Massachusetts, but this is a really, 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 really fine man. Anyway, so thanks for being here. Speaking of loyalty, God love you. Thank you. But at any rate, the fact is that I haven't forgotten what I was going to say. Excuse my language. Happy for president, yeah.
That's the guy running for president. He can't even remember what he's saying. Sometimes that's happening to me. But you see, I'm not running for president. I can acknowledge that sometimes I'm not apt to be the perfect person to be in video. But somebody has to come over here and denounce what's happening. So no matter what I lose up here, everything has to do with what I got down here. Talking about the heart, the desire to save my nation, the desire to inform, the desire to educate, to have people reason about their reason, check out their priorities, if they're correct or if they're in the right path. Because we need to save this nation from the far left. They've gone too far left. And they want to destroy Trump, they want to destroy the nation, they want to destroy our Constitution, they want to destroy everything. So no matter if I'm going through the same stage of situation that the Biden is going, according to my memory, at least I'm not running to a position where I know is very, very sensible. And it depends on his decisions, if it's going to destroy it or he's going to save us. According to what I'm seeing, he's not going to do none of that. First, he belongs to a party which is extreme leftist, and the other thing, he's losing his mind. Let's see what else with the box. Okay. This is kind of funny. Mini Mike is now negotiating to have the right to stand on boxes. President Trump ducks on Bloomberg on the DNC. This is Bloomberg. I'm a short guy. I admit that. Maybe even shorter than him. But it sounds funny. He's going to get a box to stand on it. Like if that's going to help him. A guy who praised Chinese socialism. The box is not going to help him one bit. And all his money he has either. And I think Trump is a much smarter guy than he is. So I know if they get together, Trump is going to make a mincemeat out of him. Donald Trump, no matter who goes against him, he's going to make mincemeat out of them. He's going to make mincemeat out of Bernie Sanders, out of Hillary. Forget about it. It's going to be a total disaster. According to what I see, unless there's not a massive fraud or overthrow of the government by force from Antifa and all these other movements, but they're going to try to do something. It's going to be a landslide, a total victory. So let's see what happens. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. This is all I had to say because I've already finished here. So I'll see you guys at the next time. And like I say, let's vote for Trump. We need him in power. He's the only man who's going to save the nation. Unless in the future, let's say if he wins the second term, if something happens, don't ever try voting to the left because you're not going to gain anything. You're just going to throw the nation downhill forever. The only way is to go maybe a little bit further right, like the Tea Party, but never to the left again. It will not guarantee you anything. They already showed the true colors, and the true colors is totally red. Totally red. And when I mean red, communism. Communistic. That's all they are. So God bless America. God bless you, Donald Trump. I pray for my nation and for Donald Trump and his whole family every day. Every day. See you later. Bye-bye.